shines on the cloudless steppe, it won't give you any warmth. The wind can gust up to 120 miles per hour, enough to demolish houses and blow you off your feet. Any water quickly evaporates due to the relentless effects of sun and wind.
So everything is so dry. I mean, look, all of that. And the earth, bone dry. So really your challenge here is just to find water.
Finding water on the steppe is a matter of life and death. To survive here, you've got to read the land.
And if you look at these hills, all of them look like they kind of come together down into this bowl. And then at the corner of it, you can see it's darker and it's wetter. And that's going to be your best chance of getting something to drink.
Tiny freshwater springs are a lifeline out here.
This is definitely a spring.
This Patagonian oasis is a magnet for the local wildlife.
You see how many animal tracks are around this. Yeah, look at all these. The only thing is, animals don't always have the best table manners. And where they drink, they'll also pee and poo. What I want to try and do is just like dig a bit of a trench to get some of this water flowing and take the contaminated stuff away. And look at it starting to run now, you see? And that's the stuff I want to be drinking. And it's easy when you're hunting for water to be like lulled into a full sense of security, thinking it's the clear stuff, you know, like this, that is the good stuff to drink. When actually, the fresher stuff is found right here. So it's coming fresh straight out of the ground. So even though it looks like dirty, you're better off drinking this.
It's not a great idea unless you're desperate. The amount of animal dung here means you could get any number of parasitic or bacterial diseases, but it could save your life.
And it probably wouldn't win any prizes in a restaurant, but at least hopefully the spring bit of it isn't contaminated. And really it's a little bit like kind of drinking from a loo bowl, but out on the steppe is about as good as you're gonna get.
The distances here are immense. You've just got to keep going in the hope of finding food, water and shelter. But this arid wilderness can still throw huge obstacles in your way.
All of the steppe is basically crisscrossed with like these series of escarpments, and you can either go round them or you can go over them. And this cliff face here just looks beautiful, and I love to climb. I'm just going to see if I can make it up and over this one.
It's about 150 foot high and full of cracks and fissures. It's a dream climb, but a tough one.
You know, sometimes you look at a cliff, it will just look like impenetrable. But my dad always used to tell me when I was climbing, you can never tell how steep something is till you literally rub noses with it. And it's when you get up close, you can begin to see the lines of weakness in a rock face.
Going round this ridge could literally take days. But if you've got to get up here, this is how to do it.
And all I'm using here is this like crack in the rock behind it, trying to just jam my fist in and keep that in, and that's kind of what I'm leaning on. Get the blood back into the other arm and then move up. Really, to climb efficiently, it's all about distributing your weight. So it's not all on your fingers or all on one foot, just spreading it evenly.
On a long climb like this, it's vital to conserve your strength. Take things at a steady pace and don't rush. Get into position and then make your next move.
Really, this is what they call the crux of the climb, where it's gonna make or break. If you look down from here, there's a good sized drop. There should be a jam a foot in here. Quite a tough climb, but fun.
I'm on the trail of puma with a local hunter. The gauchos of Patagonia have herded sheep and cattle here for centuries. These Argentinian cowboys know the art of survival in this lonely wilderness and are expert horsemen and hunters.
Whoa. Woo. And this is Raul. We're hunting for pumas at the moment. Hay rastros aquí, just looking to see if there are any tracks around here by the waterhole.
Pumas are killing machines, the size of mountain lions. They can destroy whole herds of livestock.
Okay, he doesn't see any around here. Who reckons if we head up por allá, head up there, better chance.
Pumas are a huge problem out here. Every one has a bounty on its head.
Pretty bleak up here when it starts raining with the wind as well. Doesn't seem to deter Raul though. He's determined to find a puma. At this stage, I'd be just determined to find someone to get out of this rain.
Even though this area is practically a desert, the fickle Patagonia weather can change in the blink of an eye. And it's not long before we see the first signs of puma.
This is sort of damage that the pumas do to livestock. So it means we're on the right track. I was asking Raul what someone should do if they're ever attacked by a puma. And what he said is your best chance is to try and bluff it and stand tall and make as much noise as you can and basically try and show the puma that you're stronger than a puma is.
Last year, a man fishing in the nearby lake was killed by a puma. It looks like we're getting dangerously close to our target.
De puma? Seguro? He's saying this is definitely a puma kill. Look at the skull there of a guanaco, so like a wild llama. This is where it would have brought it and eaten it.
Esto es un lugar donde él viene, come y puede dormir, porque tiene buena vista, le pega el sol, entonces el animal come tranquilo.
Yeah, he said this is a typical place that, puma will bring it. It's got a really good view out of all the hunting ground. It can be out of the sun, out of the wind and rain, and this is just sort of place a puma would use.
Yo creo que el puma anda cerca, porque si está esto acá, vamos a seguir un poco más allá.
He reckons might well be a puma not far away.
Raul is definitely onto something. His knife is poised. Under the rock, we come face to face with the deadly power of the puma. A half-eaten calf.
Look at the nose on this, and that's what they do. They take that, and also that gash straight from the puma claw down there. And then the puma will also eat all of the soft organs And that's really telling, and this is definitely, no doubt, this is puma killed. So I'm just a bit concerned that this is very, very fresh, and there are a lot of puma kills and bones around here.